Wow. Game 3 of the season is in the books. What a freaking game this was, man. Um, pitching matchup, okay, there were some problems. But the one thing I will really commend is their outfield defense. Their outfield, especially the right field, is excellent. It's absolutely astonishing. But the left field is even better. We'll talk about that. The pitching matchup is Valente Beazo. If I said it right, I forgot. Versus Bailey Falter. Bailey Falter was clearly the better pitcher in this game. Although now that I think about it, they both have similarities. They were definitely so top of the first inning. It starts off with the foul out to third, not bad. Then Brian Reynolds, as annoying as he is, he singled. Cruz walked. Bart struck out swinging, and Sawinski doubled to right. That allowed Reynolds to get home, and automatically Pittsburgh is up 1-0. So that is a quick start for the Pirates immediately. Otto Lopez played fantastic baseball. He was absolutely amazing today. Lopez singled and a couple of groundouts, and for a while it would be 1-0 Pittsburgh. For a little while, the Marlins offense would get something going. They would hit. The thing is with the Marlins, most of every inning, there's one or two innings that they didn't hit the baseball, but there are innings. Most of all the innings, they can hit the baseball. They can contact the baseball and they can get the ball down the field. That's what the good thing is. The problem is, for the most part, they cannot capitalize. They also would get some trouble in. You get some double play situations. It's pretty nice. Then you hit the double, which is pretty good. They keep hitting doubles, but they can't get that score in. Then top of the fifth, there was a ground out second, and then Falefa singles to left. That ends the night for Bealzo. So Veneziano comes in to pitch, and he was able to get the rest of the batters out in the top of the fifth. Bottom of the fifth, yet another double. Sanoja with a sacrifice to the pitcher. Fortes ends up going to third. However, X did get that sacrifice fly to left. Fortes was able to score in that one. We'll take anything at this point. And he ties up 1-1. And Lopez lined out. And every freaking time the Marlins get something going, they end up lining out to somebody. And that's frustrating as hell. So, tied up. And then on top of the sixth, Pittsburgh gets the lead right back. It starts with the Cruz walk. There's a pitching change. It's Henriquez and Bart. So Cruz stole second, as fast as he is. And Bart crushed it singles to center, which will allow Cruz to score. So 2-1 Pittsburgh at that point. Bart stole second, and then there will be a fielder's choice, and then Triolo popped up. Marlins tied up again in the bottom of six, but it starts with the pop-up. Wagaman, I think he's awful. I don't think the signing was pretty good. First impression speaks a lot. 2 outs already. Then Dane Myers doubles to left. Right? Can they get something to go with this one? Well, Derek Hill, monster hit, and the ball bounced over the fence, which would be a ground rule double. And the Marlins tied it up again. They tied it up again, 2-2, and Stowers grounded up to shortstop, and that was left on base. So that sucked. And then Frazier, top of the seventh now, and you guessed it, Pittsburgh gets the lead right back. Frazier hits a single. Kiner Falefa also singles. That'll get the runners at corners. And then there will be a bad throw to try to pick off Kiner Falefa trying to steal second. And that was a bad throw. That ball ended up thrown wide to right. And Frazier would score on the error to make it 3-2 Pittsburgh. Right back to square one. Yep, of course. However, Bay struck out swinging. Reynolds walked. There was a fielder's choice. And then Bart flied out to center. Bottom the seventh. Did they tie it up? Yes, actually they did. See, every time Marlins tied it up, Pittsburgh would recapture the lead. But the Marlins said, no, we want to win more. So they keep tying the ball game up. And that's impressive. As young players that they are, some of them are inexperienced, they are showing fight. They are definitely showing fight. So it starts with the Fortes struck out looking. Conine does come in the game. That's important. Conine comes in to hit for Sanoha, but he unfortunately grounded up to first. And the next batter, you guessed it, another double. X hits another double, and this was a wonky one. It looked like he was going to just get a single, but he ends up stretching towards second. And Otto Lopez keeps hitting the baseball. He hits another one. He gets an RBI single for Edwards to score. That wound up being probably the longest single ever, right? Or that's a little bit later. Either way, it's tied 3-3, and Bryce struck out looking. You got to swing at that. Before I talk about the eighth inning, I should point out, it's back in the first inning, right? How I mentioned the fact that our outfielders are really good. So Sawinski doubles to right? Reynolds score. But Cruz, right fielder, I think it was Myers. He threw a dart at home, and Cruz was thrown out of home. That's how awesome the play that was. That was a great play by Myers. Top of the eighth. This play was even better. You know what? Instead of talking about it, how about I show you? This has to be and this is early. It's still early. Oh, thank you. Where is it? I gotta find it. Is it? No, not that one. Here it is. Catch of the year candidate, and it's only game 3. Ready?
Fly ball in the air to left field. This is deep. This is back at the wall. Leaping! Did he pull it back? Yeah! Whoa! Griffin Conine!
He robs Sawinski of a home run. Robs. Greatest catch I've seen in a long time. Jeff Conine did the same thing to the Giants. I think it was that playoff year, 2003, I believe. That's all we're talking about in these ones. Not Mookie Betts, how MLB is really loving Mookie Betts. But Griffin Conine, my God, that play will never get old. Never gets old. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Anthony Bender, too. Santana comes in to pitch for Pittsburgh, 1-2-3 inning. Top of the ninth, struck out looking Frazier. It's Forche now. Falefa walks. McCutcheon comes in to hit for Bay. He struck out swinging and grounded to second. Bottom of the ninth, Haldeman pitches for Pittsburgh. It starts with a Kyle Stowers single to right. So a good start. And he's not known for stealing bases. He stole second. Liam Hicks now comes in, and he grounded out to second, but Stowers does go to third. Griffin Conine then hits the baseball. He hits a baseball towards second, and Stowers was rushing at home, and he was picked off. He got caught running home. Clay McCulloch immediately challenged it. If there was any lane violation or if he did get the bag. And it was extremely close. It's extremely close. But they said tag was made before his foot even tapped or even got the little bit of bits of the home plate in the top left. And they call stance. That should have won it, to be honest here. Edwards did walk. Conine goes to second. And Otto Lopez, we need that one good hit. And Conine could just run. But instead, a double play. That sucks. We go to Manfred Ball. Tied 3-3. Top of the 10th. Cruz intentionally walks. So Liam Hicks is now catching for Fortes. Bart's then grounded to double play. Was it a double play at the... No, it wasn't. Never mind. Forget I said that. But this one, it was a double play. A double play to start the top of the 10th. Sawinski intentionally walked, and Hayes ground to second. We have a chance to win this at the bottom of the 10th. Bride was intentionally walked, and the fate of the game comes with Eric Wagaman. He grounded to double play. That's awesome. He was called safe initially, but I think Derek Shelton, that's the manager's name for the Pirates manager, he challenged the call at first base, and he was just out. So double play, and Dane Myers grounded to shortstop. We go to 11th inning. Great. Top of the 11th now. Rodriguez grounded to the pitcher. Hayes to third. At least there's one out. Was it one out? Yeah, there was one out there. But Frazier grounded out to shortstop. There was an out there. However, Hayes from third was able to advance at home, and he scores. It's 4-3 Pittsburgh at top of the 11th. Falefa walk, and Tommy Pham comes in to hit, and he struck out looking. Great pitch by Butcher, if I said it right. Bottom of the 11th now. Wentz now pitches for Pittsburgh, and it starts with a base hit. Very long single. Was it that one or was it a little bit later? I think it was this one. Hill hits a single to right. Myers was able to run to third. The thing is, I think this one, I think it's the one a little bit later, but there was a big base hit where it ends up being a single, and he dropped. I think it's a little bit later on, but anyway, the next batter, Kyle Stowers, he reached first base, and the ball reached towards the infield to the pitcher, and that caught Wentz in between the legs of the baseball. That looked like it hurt. However, Myers was able to score, and once again, the Marlins tied the ball game. It's now 4-4 now, and at that point, there's still 2 men on, with the big opportunity to win this game at the bottom of the 11th. Wentz is okay. He was able to pitch. The next 3 batters, Hicks, that was a bad bunt. That was a really bad bunt. That bunt basically popped up to third, and that was an easy catch made. Conine lined out to right, and Edwards struck out swinging. We go to the 12th. As frustrating as it can be, that's what ended up happening. Top of the 12th, Soriano now pitches, and I'm thinking that's game, set, and match. Reynolds, it's coming. It's coming. Reynolds hits a single. Pham goes, actually not even. This is this is the beauty of having a good outfield. Reynolds hits a single. Pham rushes home because the third base coach gives him a green light. And Myers throws a good ball at home again, twice in this game. And Pham was thrown out at home, caught by Liam Hicks, and it tags Pham to keep the game at 4-4. Great play by Myers. Absolutely. Player of the game. Next batter, Cruz, struck out swinging. Bart single to right. That's not good. And Sawinski grounded to second. Thank goodness. So it remains 4-4 for this game. Wentz still pitching for the Pirates. Otto Lopez was intentionally walked. This pitch now, Jonah Bride, safe at first by fielding. This was it. This was an extremely long single, and he reached on an error because what had happened was that ball was sailed all the way towards the outfield wall, and Cruz dropped it. He straight up dropped the ball. And the thing is, Edwards came back to second, and you should in case if there's an event where they're going to catch the baseball from the line out, or from the fly out. But if he didn't do that, he would have scored, and we would have won this game early. But he did the smart approach: go back to second in case there was a catch, which it wasn't, and then rush to third. Now Lopez was able to go to second on an error, and Bride is at first. So now bases are loaded with nobody out. Big opportunity now. Miza now comes in for Pittsburgh to try to get that jam off. Eric Wackerman, again, fate is in his hands. And he ground to fielder's choice. And of course, Edwards was forced out at home. So still bases loaded. And mind you, this Pittsburgh's infield is really deep inside. There's five players in the infields now. Now with this out, with one out, with bases loaded, you can go back a little bit and then get yourself a double play. But here comes Dane Myers. The sixth pitch is a long ball to right, and it falls. Now, no matter what, it would have been a sacrifice fight. The game would have won. But he hits a long ball to walk it off again for the second time in 3 games. The Marlins walk off the Pirates 2-1 in not Pittsburgh, not yet. Miami in 12 innings. We won in extras. The Marlins might be fun to watch now. I'm really shocked. I'm shocked by how good they are. It's still early, but you know what? Celebrate small things, We can celebrate small things once in a while. But what a game this was. Dane Myers, I think, had himself one of the best games ever as a Marlin. Fantastic player that he has become. He threw out 2 players at home in this game. 2. Then he walked it off. 2 doubles and a walk-off single. Amazing. Our batters were also amazing. Otto Lopez is 3 for 5. Bride is 0 for 5. Not good. X 1 for 4. Kyle Stowers also 3 for 5. Derek Hill 2 for 5. Not bad. Not bad for our hitting. Now we look at the full. Box score. The entire team for the Marlins has hit the baseball 13 times. 13 hits for the Marlins. Awesome. And a few of those were doubles. Extra bases hits. Pittsburgh with 9 hits. That's the comparison. And all it took is a little bit of a pitching. And for the pitching, 9 strikeouts for Pittsburgh, 10 strikeouts for the Marlins. Bielsa with 4 strikeouts, not bad for him. Falter with also 4 strikeouts. And relief pitching for the Marlins, there's 6 strikeouts for the relief pitching. And Faucher with 2 strikeouts. And for the Pirates, there's, I believe, my math's correct, 5. So that's 9 strikeouts. Not bad. No home runs given up in this one. That's all it takes, and you have to have that good command. One more game tomorrow against the Pirates. Series finale. It's at 1:40. Are they gonna wear blue tomorrow? Because I wear red for a reason. You know, the City Connect uniforms. I know they're gonna put out the new ones a little bit later on, but I still like it. I still love this jersey. I don't want to get rid of it. Has my name on it too. I don't want to get rid of it. But yeah, the Marlins they're gonna look to win the series against the Pirates tomorrow. The pitching matchup tomorrow is Andrew Heaney, if that's how you say it, for the Pirates, versus Max Meyer. Max Meyer's redemption year. Let's see what happens with this one. And yeah, man, that's gonna do it for this one. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe for content, because Miami TVG has it back. What he does, he'll be right there with the entertainment you deserve. This is Miami TVG coming out with a couple more videos. Good night, everybody.